got us a couple of locals. Good evening, ladies. All right. I keep forgetting to show you guys. Does that handle? It goes. Like that. So if you're interested in one of those, let me know. We'll be happy to make one for you. Oh, we got some more locals. Nice. There's another one right there. All right, let's light this fire. Evening. How we doing? How we doing? You all hear me all right? How we doing? Everything seems a little muddled up. Hang on one second. Yeah. Real technical. But if at any point y'all can't hear me or something, let me know. I appreciate it. So right now we're working on finishing up that Rasp split point read. Got a couple of locals come through. For those that are new, locals are deer. So we're currently waiting for the forge to heat up. Fancy cup. Oh yeah, waiting for the forge to heat up. Guess that one didn't decide to jump over yet. or did it real quick. Anyway. And somebody please send me a message. Let me know that y'all can hear me. And to find out if I'm receiving messages or not. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Got the blade in the fire. And yeah, we're going to be working on the Rasp clip point recurve. Can somebody please drop a comment? How we doing? Montana Piper. Oh, hell yeah. How you doing over there, boss? Did you catch Paul's live stream this afternoon? Doing pretty good. I just remembered that I left my pipe in my truck, so part of it, right on. Man, he's got some fancy tools compared to what I got going on. Obviously, two different disciplines, but still. All right, let's see here. Gonna keep drawing out that handle a little bit, see if I can give it some shape besides just, straight line. So I'm gonna try to forge a belly into it. And this would be more comfortable for the end user because our hand is kind of a crescent. So I'm going to come in the middle here and I'm going to draw this down a little bit. Yeah, with one heat, we're already looking a little better, you know, making it a little bit more comfortable. So I don't know if you caught this, but this is a farrier's rasp. It's used for doing hooves on cows and horses and such. So yeah, this is our kind of starting profile. So let's see here. This here on the inside is about 3 inches, I believe. Yeah, just under 3 inches. And we need to make it about 4 for it to be comfortable. So, got a little bit more forging out to do. And I can take this pinky choil. I can take that and forge that out further. So it'll give us that space. So, and how's the audio? Y'all hear me okay? Thank you. I'm trying to make cool little shit. And tomorrow I'm gonna start posting on Facebook and such what's available in picture form. So yep. 15 people in. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. We are currently waiting for steel to heat up. How's everybody's weekend going? Audio is great. Montana, I believe you're a little bit behind. Unless if it's that long of a delay between what I say versus when you guys hear it. Now we're definitely our temperature down here in Missouri was similar to that. Or I guess, yeah, Montana, yeah. cooking steak, so running back and forth. Oh, understood. Never mind. And I guess you don't want to ship me one of those, do you? Or you probably already have one, but steak flipper. Hook it like so. Pick it up, lay it back down, unhook. Might be a little off. Ah, you only got 2 of them. Understood. Oh, you have 2 meat flippers that you bought for brisket. Right on. Well, pass the word, you know a pirate who makes them. Alright, so this is our clip point. Now we gotta do the recurve. Still gotta fix that clip point because I don't like it. But yeah. Sorry, had messages. Get it away, get it away, I feel like I should be forging something else, but last time I did that, it was a 3-hour stream. I'm not trying to be out here that late. Even though I can be. Hope everybody's weekend's going well or will go well. Hope you all get done what you all want to get done. Sorry, I keep walking off. My pink lemonade is over there. Delicious. And today was a hot one, and I wasn't planning for it. I was planning for cold. So. has cold shut. So cold shut. That's what happens. Right here. So some metal came on top of the other metal. And so it won't forge together and then forge out. It's just gonna create an issue later down the line. So instead of chasing it, alright, well I got that part off. There's still a part down in here. Right about there. So, and I kind of need to rework this end anyway. So I'm going to hot cut a little portion of this off. And please, if anybody's having a hard time hearing me, let me know. I'll speak up. But if I don't have to shout, I won't. Shout. Shout.
Let it all out. These are the things I can do without.
So, Montana, what are you smoking on this evening? If you're smoking. How much are my hooks? Well, it depends on the size of the hook. Let me drop this in the fire and I'll show you what I mean. Like, you got it like that. Martinsky pipe. Is that a another pipe maker? I'm assuming. Or your green egg, depending on your meaning. Okay. So, yeah, about like that, which, what is that distance? So from this shelf back is 7 inches. Just for rough sizes. Oh, right on. I need to find me a Missouri pipe maker, pipe smith. And so, you know, you got your C or your same side hook, which is, you know, handy. You hook it up on the back side there, and then it just it'll sit like that. That's just a couple inches. You got this guy here that's made out of 3/8. And I'd call that one 7 inches. But yeah, I mean, it depends on what you want to, what size you're doing. Oh, steak hooks. Oh. Yeah, I asked 40 on those. And these hooks like this go from 5 to fucking 20, depending on what you're doing. But I'll grab one. I've also got some ignorant ones. Remind me to grab one after this heat. Oh, thank you. Damn, I might have to grind that in because I already started the bevels. Because if I do like that, it's just going to create the same thing that it started before. So I might have to grind that one in, unfortunately. Damn. But I will see if I can do recurve this way over my horn. Your brother in Nebraska needs some hooks, maybe? That's cool. Alright. So I'm going to throw this back in the fire. And then ignorant hooks. So here's one of them. You know what I mean? And this thing here is about 10 inches long. But yeah. So I have this because I made this for a customer. Galvanized it, did a little rattle can galvanizing. And that gentleman thought that he was going to get 5 of these for $10 total. Yeah. So yeah, we got that. Got an ignorant one like that. And there's one of the other ones. Oh, wrong way. Guess that was the best view of it, was back here. There you are. Yeah, not so smart on his end. And because I was so mad about it, I gave 2 of them away, and he walked away with 1. So Which, no, it did not even cover the material for the 5 that I made. But I'm so mad about it. Anywho's. People in chat, 1 like. Oh. So I understand that this looks cold right now, but it's currently sitting at about 800 degrees, if not higher, because it's still got a little red in the shadow. So on this next heat, I'm gonna turn the light out, forge it that way. But yeah, with those giant hooks, it was a flea market deal. So who is surprised that I got screwed over at the flea market for doing actual quality work? Raise your hands. I'll wait. But yeah, the steak flippers, if you do a short one like this, which this one here is about 1 foot long after the bend. So this here's 1 foot long with fanciness, right? I asked 40 on these. And then if you want to do like a long one, to your custom length that you want, and then depending on whether you go fancy or not, the long ones start at 40. The short ones are like $20 unless I go super fancy with it. And super fancy is a double twist of some kind. So. And then if you're out of state, shipping, all that jazz. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's forge in the dark. Or, almost dark. is. But if I turn this light on, it looks completely gray. It's like I still have some heat in the upper spine area. So the hits that I'm doing now, I'm just kind of letting the hammer do the work. And so what that does is that helps kind of smooth out some of these tire spots. It's a little bit of planishing. Dana! What's up, Dana? Glad to see you. Seems like I haven't seen you in forever and a half. Hope everything's going well in ye old Florida. We got our Farrier Rasp clip point recurve knife, what we're working on. And let me know if you guys like when I forge in the dark, because I don't mind either way. Like, I think it looks cooler in the dark, but and also I can work the steel longer without worrying about it because I can see it better. Dark Forge Zero, what is up, dude? Definitely looks cooler with glowing. Understood. Dark Forge is cool. I feel like that would be like, I understand that what I'm about to say is not Star Wars correct, but like I feel like the Dark Forge is where they would forge all the pieces for the Sith lightsabers. To the Dark Forge. How's everybody been doing? Alright, so Dark Forge it is. And let's do a little brush off on this one real quick. just drop with this one. Wow. And the something dark side. Oh yeah. It's gonna look cool as shit. Oh, that'd be funny. If I were to get like a shop up and running, multiple anvils and forges and all that, do like a fantasy knife making night or whatever classes. Call it To the Forge Nerd. To the Forge Nerds. Just so you guys know that just came to me about having a forge night for fantasy. But yeah, this thing's gonna look so badass. Not really all shined up, but like shined up. So I don't know how well it's gonna show up here. Right? I just need a place where I can, have a group of people forge. Yeah, can't really do it here. I only got this and that. Dana, you see my shop. Yeah, see right in here how thick that is? Let me back this up. There it is. So you see how thin it is here and how thick it is down there? And then it thins back out. I gotta thin this out again. Into the forge. Maybe on that same night, have somebody instruct how to make like sand my rings or something. So you can do like a Lord of the Rings, one ring to rule them all and such. Nine rings to the age of man. Great idea. Maybe start with you doing on live. Doing a fantasy blade on live. And I just think that mine are kind of whimsical. Even though they're very functional. Or are you talking about doing a ring? Because I've never made a ring. But Anvil Alley Forge has done a Damascus ring for his lovely wife. He forged her a Damascus ring for their, I think it was like their last anniversary or an anniversary a couple of years ago. So that was cool. But yeah. And let's see here. Alright, so if I were to do fantasy blades. Oh, me doing a fantasy forge night. Understood. Alright. Let's get some movie ideas. Or fantasy blade ideas. those cloak pins that I make, hair clips, plus other Lord of the Rings inspired items. Oh, that means I gotta get good at leaves. Damn. Just first thoughts. Great thoughts. Anybody else got any fantasy items they would like to see me forge? Well, when you're quiet all day and then start talking for 20 minutes, 40 minutes, sorry, the words don't really fly out correctly. Maybe we do some wands. Let me know if there's wand waving or silly incantations in this classroom. Oh, stop. I told you to take the wizard staff. What do we think? Is that enough belly? Not my belly. Like I said, I gotta grind in this clip point. Not a fan of that, but tis what the gods held this evening. Steaks are done. Hey man, have a great day or a great evening. Enjoy them steaks, since you don't want to share. And then anything Thor or Viking inspired? Understood. Ooh. Dana, you know what this is sounding like? Why don't you take a guess what that sounded like? So how are we liking this this shape so far? So imagine at this point back here, where's my foolish wand? So this point back here is actually going to be slightly dug out, ground out for the clip. That makes sense. Let's see here. Do I have soapstone? Alright, but there's only 2 rules. Don't touch my soapstone. And 2, do you have any soapstone? So, let's see, after that there. Alright, so this part here is going to be ground down over to here. So it's going to be a curve up into this point over here. So imagine all that. What do we think? We're looking pretty good? Cool shape. Need to thank Anvil Alley for that one. Because he was in last night's stream where I started doing this one. And so he's the one who actually, for lack of a better term, designed it. So I keep trying to hold this thing up. Just bring you guys to it. Who the hell else am I supposed to put it on? All I did was ask a simple question. You give me a complicated design. Private? But, anyway, well, since you're here, what you think? Oh, I know. I know that the clip point recurve is not exactly complicated, but I did thin this out too far, so I can't really do the clip point, so I got to grind that in, which in my book is a failure, because I like swinging hammer. But what do you think, though? Got enough curve in the recurve. Dana with the stamp save? Without reminding? Oh, I'm writing this on my calendar. I already hot cut it. Are you talking about doing like a partial off? Yeah, I could. But it'll probably take me about a minute and a half with the grinder, so I'll just do that. But I've done clip points before where I forge it in first and it comes out, you know, nice. So it's just a small setback on this one. I got your calendar right here, buddy. Hot cut the clip in. Man, the clip's right there. Just gotta do a little bit of grinding right there. Bang, bang, boom. Do you want to go do karate in the garage? How we doing, Adam? Alright, so I just gotta do. So I'm gonna warm this up just a little bit. That's what I said. Yeah, what are you doing? It's Shark Week. Favorite line in that movie, right there. Alright. There you go. We got the ye old stamp. Let's do the YouTuber reveal. No, it's not 50 first dates. Alright, so that's going to come over at chin. Right. Right, chin. You're going to go right chin. You're going to go right chin. Nope. You're going to go right chin. You're going to go right chin. Then Thor's hammer comes out. Twist. Oh, yeah. It's looking like a cloaked predator. shaking. So I have a whole medical history that I'm not going into. So yeah, sometimes we be shaky. And also, it was like 2,000 degrees. It was probably like 15, but still. And also, you have to hold it flat, so you're kind of like balancing on a pin. With this camera, stop zooming in. That'd be great. Alright, so let's do our brush. Let's get the strong one out. Take my strong hand. Apparently, that's not even a line in the movie. Alright, so I'm going to heat this up to critical, let it cool on its own. No, I understood that you were just fucking with me, but like there's a reason to this. Alright, so I'm gonna get that one hot, and then I'm gonna let that one cool down. And I forget the technical term for the damn thing, or normalize. Yeah, so you get it up to quenching temperature, and then you let it cool down. Get it up to quenching temperature, cool it down, let it cool down on its own. But let's see here. Y'all want me to do a Thor pendant? Alright, so let me do a Thor pendant. Alright, or do you want me to do a sword? Hey, look at that. 10 minutes later, found my soapstone. I'm gonna keep this right in front of the camera. So, Thor pendant or sword? Which one? Oh, you mean do a sword? Alright, I'll do a sword. It's gonna be the fastest sword you've ever seen. So this here, we're up to critical. So I'm gonna put this in my vise and I'm gonna let this cool down overnight. I'll put it in my vise over here so I don't fuck around and burn myself. Bolt mill. Mike, you remember this one? Was that you or was that Caleb? I forget. So, what size you guys want to do? Or are you guys waiting for the sword? You start forging the sword? Alright, I'll forge the sword. Talk me into it. It wasn't you? Alright. Just forge the sword. Bust out the big hammer. Flip it around. Fastest sword. Ah, yes, the shaggy defense. And, yes, they are farrier toms. And, it don't fit. These are farrier toms, yes. These are, FT15 by Diamond. And the only thing I wish is that they were just a little bit tighter up front, but I'm not bitching. But yeah, so fastest sword ever. Adam, you happy you wanted a sword? So now we need to decide we're doing Small Thor's hammer, large Thor's hammer. Adam, did you leave? Come on, guys. That was funny. Like, is that not the fastest sword you've ever seen, though? Good old Bam Crafted. How we doing? Henry ST. Yes, it will be a great drink stir for y'all Montinis on the beach. Yes. So, Adam, you dig the sword? Just saying. If y'all don't specify, I can make whatever I want. So, again, for like the 5th time, are we doing a large Mjolnir or a small Mjolnir? Adam, you want one? I got you. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll make like 6 of them and I'll send them out to you. But yeah, hit me up on Facebook and I'll mail them out to you. Just do both. Alright, let's see here. Been alive for an hour and 15 minutes. And I got a shit ton of battery left. Fuck yeah! Let's do the damn thing. We can actually make the small one in just about the same amount of time as this one takes to heat up. And if memory serves, these are zinc plated, so I'm going to turn on my fan so it blows out that way. Bolt Big Breaker? I don't understand. But yeah, Adam, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, Plundershop, and it'll be the green skull and everything, so. Foolish fellow wasting our time. I will always waste time if there's a good joke in it. But I will be forging my first sword soon. I don't know when exactly, but yeah, Adam, for real. Hit me up, I'll send them out to you. I'll make a couple of them, I'll send them to you. Obviously, I gotta charge you a couple bucks, but it's mostly for shipping. I did not waste your time. I made exactly what you asked for. You asked for a sword, I made you one. Oh, Stormbreaker. You and your voice text need to have a conversation. Half hammer, half axe. Down. At least I'll do my damnedest. But alright. my feedback page. Or do you mean Facebook? Facebook page. Alright. Here's what you do. You go to Facebook. You go to your search engine. You type in SNS Plundershop. I will appear. Look at that. Got another one made up for you, Adam. There's two. There's three of them. Hey! Thank you, Dana. You a real one. With the OG, triple OG, triple triple. Alright, what else was I making? Oh, yeah. So now, we are on our way. I'm on my way. It is pretty neat. The beginnings of Thor's hammer. And guess on the large bastard, I'm doing Stormbreaker. Son of a bitch. Just went from finishing up a blade to forge around to find out. I'm not mad at it. Thanks, Dana. I try to be looking good. You have yourself a great night, Dana. Appreciate you swinging in. Thanks for all the help. And you did not get fired tonight, so, you know. And for those who are just in or, you know, don't know exactly what I'm making yet, this is going to be a Mjolnir pendant or a Thor's hammer pendant. Then on that big bastard that's still warming up will be Stormbreaker. So it's axe on one side, hammer on the other. You know what? Let's just see where this big bastard is. Yep, definitely need to get the other bombs. Oh yeah. Getting too cold. Adam, how we doing? Welcome back in. Woo, buddy. Alright, let's get the bigger tongs out. Damn you. Ugh. Are you telling me you don't fit in that freaking hardy hole? Damn. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to have to use a vise. Shit. The only vise I enjoy feeding on is the one outside. So. And for some reason, I'm thinking that these bolts are stainless. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm thinking that. Now, I can stop right there. Views much better now, with the lights on or off, or with the anvil this close. There are a lot of changes. So, now I can stop right there, and you can put that on cordage, and wear that as a necklace. But if you leave the camera rolling, we can improve this. Just a little bit, give it a little je ne sais quoi. And also, let's see here, what time is it? Ooh, it's 9:30. Yeah, I don't know how much further I'm gonna get on this that Stormbreaker one tonight. Because I don't live out in the country, so I got a neighbor about 30 feet or 60 feet that way, and a neighbor 100 feet or so that way. So I try not to be a complete asshole within forging. So I'll hammer on it a little bit more, but I'm definitely not going to get that one done. But so you take this, do that with it, then you can do this. Oh, come on. Damn, it went cold on me. Alright, this thing's got to sit in there longer. Let's switch tongs to the bigger ones for the other guy. Bust this guy out. Oh, off. Third. See, you gotta look at my fat ass. Nine viewers, 9 likes. Decent. And guys, if you don't think that I completely suck at what I do, share this to somebody. Or even if you do think I suck at what I do. Story of my life, can't find the hole. Alright. So now you can see we go down that tip. Bring it over the anvil, over the horn. And we hit that. Come on. Why the fuck? Being such an asshole. Alright. Where is my round bar? was looking for. Alright. Turn the light back off. There we are. Now there, it's a millionaire pendant. So that's what she looks like. Now we're gonna touch it with just a little bit of brass brush. Alright, now we're done. I'm just teasing. So there's that. And we're going to take a little bit of wax. And since the wax is all natural, ooh, gotta do a stamp. Damn. Dang it, Dana. Not even here, Scrooge. I'm just teasing. So let's turn this away. You know what? Let's do it on the back side. Stamp on the back. This here is if I can get you dropped all over. So this is a Mjolnir pendant or Thor's hammer pendant. So now when I say Thor's hammer, you're thinking giant square box. That's not the case. Because Thor's hammer from the Celtic gods looks more like this. So this is what his hammer would look like sticking straight up. Now, I should have put this in a vise and tapped this down so it had a little bit more of a peak in the middle. Yes, Mjolnir. Yo, what up, Mystic? How we doing, buddy? So you kind of showed up at the end of it. But I will tell you this. Where's that backstreet? There it is. I did start making a giant Mjolnir. So I guess sometime tomorrow I'll go live and I'll pretty much just be working on this thing. Jesus. Look here, if you fall the fuck over onto the ground again, I'm gonna leave you there. Alright. Also forged a couple of swords tonight. Yeah, you missed all the good stuff. So yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably forge all this out and then loop it around and all that. And it was requested that this be a Stormbreaker. So axe on one side, hammer on the other. Because, you know, Anvil Alley Forge. Enough said. And here's another one that I made in the past. Just a little guy. Well, here, let me show you these swords. I made 2 of them. 3 of them tonight. Three swords. Yep. Fastest swords I've ever made. Actually, the only swords I've made is that style. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it an evening. And actually, let me do, before I forget, let me do some stamps on these swords. Since they are going to Adam, who is in the chat. Or at least the last time I looked up. So let's see here. See if there's a good spot for it. It might be too, yeah, this might be too big. Nice. There, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, the chat wanted me to make a sword, and so I made a sword, and then I was told that I was wasting everybody's time because I made a sword. So, you know, but Adam wanted a sword, so I made him a sword real quick. Yeah. There, quick and easy. And also funny to do for new people in the live who think I'm gonna sit out here for 6 hours and build a sword when it's 9:40 in the evening right now. If I was gonna do a sword, I'd start in the morning. You know, around like 9 or 10. Give people a chance to wake up. But yeah. Adam, I'm assuming you hit me up on Facebook, and so I'll contact you and I'll get these 3 badass swords out to you. And then, we also did a recurve clip point rasp that I was finishing up from yesterday. So I gotta grind out this little section here. Actually, since I found my soapstone. Yeah, be something like that. I believe so. I think this is one of the ones that you gave me. So all that's going to disappear. So yeah, it's going to be something like that. I think it's going to be pretty cool looking. Right on, Adam. No, Adam, they were mad at me, my friend, because you asked for a sword, and what they had in their brain is not what I made. But I did fill their request, which I've actually done that to a customer before because they're like, make a sword however you want to. Okay. They laughed whenever I gave it to them because, you know, it's funnier and shit. And then we actually sat down and I made him a knife and everything like that. But like, because I told him that I haven't made a proper sword yet, so and that I didn't know how fast I could do it or all that jazz. So not that I can't do one, just I don't. If I can avoid having projects that will have like an unknown timeline, the better. Uh, like I need a known timeline with a grace period of like 3 days. So, and the reason for the 3 day grace period is because of the shakes that you had noticed, Adam. Because there's reasons behind those. But yeah, so yep. Let's see here. Ooh, got about 4 minutes and it'll be a 2 hour live stream. We're gonna kick it for another 4 minutes. So that means my Chinese pipe. It's a brass pipe. And if you look inside there, which I don't know if there it is. That's how big the holes are. Yeah, which is why I decided on the two that I had sent you. Or the one that I had sent you. It was 2 swords of the same style with a skull and crossbones. But yeah, which is why I picked that one to do as my first one because it is like the classic pirate blade. I would ask you how you know, but I've seen because you made the phantom sword. I understand it's not the phantom sword, but it's the phantom sword. All right, got a little sangria. Some matches. Hey man, no worries. Family first. Never apologize for your family. Unless if it's like cousins or relatives. You know what I mean? But your immediate family never apologize for. No, it definitely is now. Oh, the the sword the phantom should have? Yeah. That's definitely correct. So I ain't get it going good enough. This is not my usual pipe. This is my in the forge and forgot mine. Should have picked to a high school friend, and he hits me back with a picture from the Phantom movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, how cool would it have been? Let's see. All right, so do you know the Phantom movie pretty good, Mike, and anybody hanging out? So, how cool would it have been whenever he jumps off the bridge? Jumps off the bridge with his two 1911s and uses that to slide down the cable. But like, how cool would it have been if you used the blade that you made? Obviously, you wouldn't have made it at the time because age. But like a similar style blade, right? And just slow down that. Oh, you remember the Saturday morning cartoon? You got me beat. Damn. This is why this is my shop one. But like, how badass would that have been? Blade, 1911, sliding down. Would have been sick. Also, for somebody who's in the jungle and ain't got a blade, it's kind of weird. Oh, Mike, were you here during Dana talking about doing like a fantasy forge night? Because, I don't know. What was it? The Dark Forge. Because I had the lights off and shit. Oh, sick. That would have been awesome. Oh, the sword in 1911 slide? Yeah. But, don't do it. I swear to God, if you put drums in this chat, I'm fucking out. How's the smoke? It's pretty good. I mean, the pipe is lackluster. It looks cool. That's about it. Because since this is metal, this thing's just warming up pretty quick. And also with all the air holes, it burns out pretty quick. So, understood. So I had somebody had said, or I had said something about Dark Forge, and I was like, it sounds like a place in the Star Wars universe where that's where the components of the lightsaber are forged, and so that but only for the Sith. So it'd be the Dark Forge, and so was talking about how it'd be cool if I had a setup to have like a school that kind of like what Mystic is talking about doing, where we can have multiple people and forge all at the same time, but have all that. And so it's talking about how maybe we do have we have an event night or something where we do fantasy style. So it'd be like the Dark Forge night. So it'd be fantasy inspired items and shit. Come in, make a knife and make it a fantasy style. And yeah. Have it as the Dark Forge night. It's like to the forge, nerds type shit. And I don't know, have like 3 different patterns or something, or have 3 patterns as a base, and then they could like modify off of that. So like a buoy style, but maybe poke up some fins in off the spine. I mean, like, just make it fantasy and weird. Just I don't know, I'm just spitballing. Do some kind of wicked cleaver. Ooh, do the Obi-Wan Kenobi butcher blade. I think that's gonna be one of the next ones that I forge out, because I've been wanting to do that one for a while. As soon as I saw the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Say what you will about it. Adam, are you a pipe smoker? And I do mean tobacco. But she had also mentioned maybe do a themed night, a themed night live on YouTube, like how I'm doing right now. And what is it? And then we could. So I was thinking, because she was talking about like cloak pins and stuff like that, like little rings inspired and such. And then she also said Norse, and I'm like, oh, okay, so that's Mystic. Plus an attack from the high ground. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe do a split screen with either you or Mystic, and we forge like fantasy blades. So we'll have to get together on that one. Why you don't have a lighter? Oh, for a very simple reason. That didn't bring the fucker out. I mean, But I always got matches in the shop because that's what I like my forge with. Oh, you're a vape smoker. Right on. You do you, pimp. You know they got pipe vapes. Just so you know, if you want to look classy instead of deep throating a phallus. Just teasing. You do you. And also, you know, helps to clean out the bowl. Like, you know, nothing wrong with doing old school shit. You know what I mean? But you just watch me forge for at least 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so not smoking and joking. 2 hours and 10 minutes live. Ten four. Adam, you went over the rotor? But yeah, so anybody got anything they want to add? Put down that Hammer's bread and cook gravy of potatoes. Get ready for Dude, I'm saying. Once I get off live here, I'll chat with you, and you know if you got time tomorrow, that'd be rad. Maybe we do a live tomorrow. Maybe not. But my hand feels pretty good today, though. Like it needs to work. Let's see here. I still got that Stormbreaker to forge out. Yeah, so that'll be a tomorrow thing where I forge out Stormbreaker. But yeah, like, subscribe, share if you want to. Go. Oh, and my guy still eat beer. Oh, right on. It was just because you used the 10-4 code. That's why I asked. What part of construction do you do? Framer, drywall, concrete? Iron worker? Do I do this for a living? No, I do this to live. It's very different. So what I do for a living is I cut steel to size and shape. So yeah, I-beams, square tube, rect tube, round bar, solid, flat stock, sheet, bending, welding, fabricating. Like I do all that. Man, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that one. Is it okay if I just call you either man or sang? Because I don't think I can do the whole thing without butchering it to hell. And I apologize. That's me issue. Um, Custom cabinets, no way. They fit in. They fit snug as a glove, snug as a bug in a rug. Because that's some precision shit there. Can be. I've lived in many houses and many of the cabinets shock. I'm assuming you do all solid wood instead of particle board. I'm hoping. This bitch will not stay lit. Also, not that deep of a bowl. It's more wide than it is deep. No, I do not work for myself. But I'm allowed to do side jobs and stuff, so. Again, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and we'll see if we can get together on something. I'm assuming you're an American, Adam? So do you live East Coast, West Coast, Midwest? What third of the country are you from? If you feel like saying that much about where you live. Solid wood's where it's at. That's precision shit. Because I've met somebody who's like, oh yeah, I do cabinets, and found out that they make the particle board cabinets that go to like some MSG when we can. I love MSG. It's delicious. But shit, forgot what I was talking about. It's not even wheat. I'm definitely gonna get off here at 2:20. So we got about 2 minutes or so. But yeah, if you want something custom made, hit me up, or whatever. Oh, you're a Floridian? Dana, who was in the chat earlier, is Floridian. Well, she was born in Missouri, where I'm from. So that's the St. Louis flag here, or at least the old one. The new one looks like an ass. And then there's the Missouri state flag. And then, me. And because I got to do it in every live. So yeah, I'm from Missouri, St. Louis area. I don't live in the city of St. Louis though. All right, guys. guys, it's been a pleasure and a blast. It's been my honor to be your captain for this evening. And you, the fuck off my ship.